It's not something Hello, welcome to West Engine Services based in the UK. Big thank you to all you guys who subscribe to his channel. As you'll probably hear from my voice, I'm suffering with a bit of man flu today. But the reason for this video today is to talk to you about chassis. Being an engine specialist and being a qualified mechanic, I'm obviously qualified in all avenues to do with particular vehicles. Now I'm getting lots of emails and lots of calls of concerned customers regarding the actual structural safety of the Nissan Navara chassis, and admittedly it has been an issue. But what you need to do, and I keep telling you this, is treat the chassis at an early stage. I don't know if any of you have watched this last video, but we're doing a restoration on a 14-year-old Nissan Navara, and I can assure you, we've given this chassis one hell of a battering. We've used an air hammer with a big compressor, and we've actually battered this chassis to death with this air hammer. And I can prove to you that metal can actually be treated. And what I've done with this particular chassis is that we've shown different levels of what we can do to protect it for corrosion in the future, starting with a light primer, moving on to a zinc, moving on to an anti-corrosion primer, moving on to paint, and moving on to a lacquer. And it's looking absolutely fantastic, considering that this vehicle is 14-year-old. Now what I want you to do is take a look at the actual overall frame of the chassis, which is very, very, very similar to the D40. And we've been basically what I've had a look at here. I had a bit of a light bulb moment. What I've learned from actual structure and structural mechanisms and structural buildings is that the strongest way you can actually protect a building, which I'll prove to you in a minute, is by joining it in triangles. The actual strength is within triangles. So what we're advising people to do, if you've lost faith with your Nissan Navara D40, what I want you to do is get underneath, and what I want you to do here is look. If you want to add structural strength to your actual chassis, what you can do is you can actually weld box section in triangular patterns, like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld a box section across there and a box section across there and join it. And I'm going to do exactly the same here. I'm going to go across there, across here, across there, and across there with box section. Now that's going to attach then cross members and the chassis all together. So that'll give it, if it was to have a rear end strung, that would give it overall strength. Now I'm going to do exactly the same here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a triangular box section there, cross there, cross there, cross there, cross there. So it's just like a big W. And again, that'll add structural strength towards the chassis. And again, come and have a look at the front. Yeah. All I need is a box section across there and across there to give it extra structural strength. So people, yes, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You can add to the chassis. It may cost you a little bit. Nissan won't be doing it for free, but I can assure you, if you've lost faith, that's what you need to do to add strength to your Nissan Navara or Nissan Pathfinder. Now, it was just a light bulb moment while we were doing this restoration video yesterday, because like I said, I'm getting lots of concerns from people saying that they don't dare put the children inside the car. Well, my advice to you is if you want to add value to your vehicle, you need to spend on it a little bit, and you need to look after it. So like I said, get them box sections in triangular parts, and trust me, your vehicle will be safe for the road for years to come. So if you need my help and assistance at all, or you need any advice, please feel free to give me a call on 01274 663 999. Subscribe to his channel for more. We'll keep you updated with all the latest information that comes out. If you need my help and assistance, you can find us on Facebook, give us a like, and come again.